Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my mineral foundation routine. And for me, mineral foundation is something I absolutely love, but not something that I do use every day because it's not extremely long wearing, so it's not a routine that I would do, say, if I was going to work in the morning. But this is my favorite kind of makeup to wear on the weekends because it's extremely lightweight, it's extremely natural looking, and I don't want to look super done up like on a Saturday or Sunday during the day when I'm just running errands, doing laundry, hanging out with friends. I don't want to look super done up. So I think this is a really nice, clean, natural look, and I'm going to show you guys how I achieve this look using all my Bare Minerals products. I'm going to be using my Bare Minerals foundation today, along with my Bare Minerals Warmth, my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, and then also some Bare Minerals blush in Fruit Cocktail, which is a really bright pink color I'm wearing today. So if you're interested in this look and, seeing how you can achieve this kind of very clean foundation routine, then stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to start out with some under eye concealer, and this is the only product I'm going to be using today that is not a Bare Essentials product. I use all Bare Essentials mineral products. I'm not exactly sure why that is. It's just what I have, and it's always what I've been using. However, I don't think that mineral foundation is enough to really conceal like my dark circles underneath my eyes, so I usually go through with a little bit of my MAC Select Moisture Cover in NW20, and I just put a little bit of this under my eyes. And then I go through with my Sigma E25 blending brush, and this came free with some other Sigma brushes I bought, and this is a synthetic brush, so it works really well to just kind of buff in that under eye concealer. It's not a ton of coverage, but it's just enough to kind of smooth out the under eye area and kind of help it blend in with the rest of the foundation. And I like to do this first so that it won't disrupt any of the mineral makeup at all. So, okay. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and start with my foundation. Today I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Matte, and this is in medium beige. I also have this in Fairly Light, which is a step lower than this. This is 2N, and Fairly Light is 1N. So neither of these are really perfect shades for me. 2N, medium beige, is a little dark, and 1N is a little light. So I suppose I could try mixing them together, but I'm going to go with this because it's more summer. So it comes with a little twist off, and I just put a little bit of this in the top. You can see about how much I put in there. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Coastal Scents Flat Top Buffer Brush. This is synthetic. I think this is the best kind of brush to use. I also sometimes use my Sigma Kabuki or my Bare Essentials Full Flawless Face Brush. So any of these kind of brushes will be fine, but I'm going to use the flat top today because I think that this gives a little bit better coverage. And I had this in a recent haul video, and I kind of wanted to show you guys how to use it in action. So I'm just swirling. You can tap if you want, but you really don't have to. It's just kind of up to you. I'm not like a stickler on tapping. I don't think it really does that much, but so you can see the product in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and start buffing this all over my face. And I really like this brush because not only is it a flat top, it delivers the product really well. It is really big, so it doesn't take very long to apply the foundation all over the skin. So now some people say they don't use a lot of this, but I feel like because I'm so used to having a lot of coverage, I usually end up having to put more in the lid and rebuff and retap, and then going in with the other side. So I'm just buffing this makeup all over my face. Now, some people use the foundation as a concealer with a concealer brush. They go in with like a flat kind of concealer brush like this. This is a Bare Essentials one. So I can kind of just do that to show you what it would do. Like just to around the nose and areas that aren't necessarily being covered as much as I would like them to be. I just go through with that little brush and kind of touch up those red areas or whatever it is. But you can use a regular concealer as well. I think if you don't have a lot of blemishes or a lot of zits, using just a little concealer brush with the powder would be fine. But if you have serious like rosacea or acne or anything like that to cover up, you might want to go through with a cream concealer on those other places before you put the mineral foundation on. My big red area is always my chin, so I really try to like get an extra bit of powder on my chin. And it's really important to blend this into the neck because this isn't really my perfect shade. Blending it into the neck is really important. So that's kind of the foundation. It does give a good coverage, gives a matte finish, no shimmer, anything like that in it. Next thing that I do is I go in with my Bare Minerals Warmth, which is a bronzer, and this was in my favorite products video. This stuff is super, super pigmented. It's very, very dark, just to show you what it looks like in the lid. So you don't need a lot of this at all. This is probably way too much, so I am going to just tap that and then get all the excess off. And I put this in my cheekbones. This is the Bare Essentials Angled Face Brush. This is my favorite brush to use for my bronzer when I'm doing my mineral foundation routine. So stuck in the cheeks. Buff that on in kind of circular motions. And it gives just a really healthy wash of color there on the side of the face. And you know, depending on how, you know, tan you are, you can use more or less of this. You can build it if you want a darker look. I usually just use this to kind of give my skin that more defined and sun-kissed look. And I love, love, love this warmth because it's so natural looking. It's just a good color, I feel like. So now that the bronzer is on, that's pretty much all you do with the bronzer. What I like to do next is go in with a blush, and sorry guys, the brush that I'm going to use is the Sigma F15. This is a synthetic duo fiber brush, but it's tapered more like a blush brush. And the reason why I love this blush for mineral blush is because it helps to kind of disperse really pigmented colors. So I'm going to use this blush today by Bare Essentials. It's called Fruit Cocktail. And as you can see, it's a really, really pigmented hot pink color. There it is in the lid. So this will kind of turn my brush pink like that, but I'm going to just go like that, get off the excess, smile, and then just put that right on the apples of my cheeks. Like I said, you don't need a lot of this, and that's why I really enjoy using this kind of brush with it, because it really diffuses it and makes the product just kind of blend in really nicely without looking super, super pigmented. Now, if you have darker skin tone and you want to use this really pigmented pink color, that's fine, and you can use a regular blush brush with that, but because I'm a little bit more fair, I don't want to look like bozo-ish or anything, so I just like to use this brush for mineral blush. So that is the blush, and then my final step is just to go through with my mineral veil. And I'm just going to use my Sigma regular kabuki brush. You can use a regular kabuki brush over the flat top. If you want more coverage, you can use the flat top. But for less coverage, you can just use the regular one. And you can use the same brush with the mineral veil and the foundation. It's not going to hurt it at all. The mineral veil just does a really good job setting the makeup and helping it protect it against any kind of shine or things like that. So that is my foundation routine. This is a really nice, clean, soft, natural look, especially for the weekends. It just doesn't look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, and it just really accentuates the nice natural features of the face. So that's how I do my Bare Essentials foundation. This is like my mineral foundation routine. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and feel free to leave a comment below if I forgot to mention anything. Thanks so much for watching.